everyone, it's Hayes, and TF1, of course they have released a brand new trailer for Miraculous, because it's just never enough. They don't understand the words too much. Anyway, it's linked down below for you to go and watch, and I will pin in the top comment the translation of the trailer. However, the translation I found doesn't have the lines from Evolution in it, so it's not the full translation, but it's all you need to know. And in that similar vein, I'm obviously not going to be talking about the scenes from Evolution and Multiplication because we've already seen it. So the first brand new thing we get is Marinette sat crying on the ground in the rain. She's probably going to get akumatized, or Adrian will come with an umbrella, but she appears to be looking up at someone or looking up at something. So I'm assuming someone's either shouting at her or some kind of disaster has happened that she's upset about. Up next we have Gabriel babes with Natalie, and Natalie isn't very happy. Now in this scene, Natalie says, "Stop being in denial, you saw the recording she left." So we'll get to that in a minute in terms of unpacking that line. But Natalie obviously isn't very happy with Gabriel babes, so this is definitely happening after the events of what happened in Evolution. She wasn't very happy with him. But the location, is this the kitchen? These look like shelving, weird fridges that have a see-through door. Do you get fridges like that? My fridge isn't like that, most fridges aren't like that. But I guess if you're rich enough, which he is, you probably have a load of see-through fridges lining your kitchen. However, as we all know, my new favourite scene where Natalie manhandles this man and wrestles him on the kitchen countertop takes place in the kitchen, so perhaps this is just before that happens. She's having a go at him, makes her, for some reason, wrestle him down onto the kitchen countertop. So now back to those recordings. We had all theorised before whether it was a video call or if it was recordings, and we all kind of settled on it had to be recordings because there was no signal, so surely it had to be a recording. And here we can see Emily has left multiple videos, maybe just for Natalie. I would hope maybe since she knew she was going to die that she maybe left some for Adrian. He's never mentioned it though, so perhaps she didn't. But I feel like, she seems in fairly good health in these recordings, so I would hope that she's left some for Adrian as well. I think he'd appreciate that. So in these recordings, Emily says it won't be easy to convince him to stop chasing the Miraculouses, and Natalie kind of talks to the video and says, "I won't let him create again a world reflecting in his madness." Now first of all, I said again. The translation I found of this has the word again in, and I can speak some French and I know the words for again, and I personally did not hear again, and when I turned on the auto-translate and the auto-subtitles in French, I didn't see it there though. So I'm not 100% sure if it's again, and I wouldn't understand why it would be again either, because I would assume he's never done it before. So that again is a tentative again, so it could just be, "I won't let him create a world reflecting his madness." I understand Natalie has come to a point where she's a bit more sane in all of this, but you were helping him for quite a while there, love. So I guess him not being able to save her in Evolution was kind of the turning point for her to be like, yeah, okay. Best not let him do this. But how long has she had these videos for? Why is she only now agreeing with Emily? Before, why was she so with Gabriel? What made her want to be like that so much? Because she was in love with him, surely, as mean as this sounds. She wouldn't want him to bring his wife back, right? I know that sounds horrible, but, so, bit strange there. But it's interesting that Emily knew what Gabriel would try to do. And Natalie is actually quite upset. You can see her eyeliner or mascara streaked down her face. Even when I cry with makeup on, doesn't get that messy. Alright, you need to get some waterproof eyeliner. Then we have Marinette in this art shop we saw from the trailer yesterday. And she says lots of things have changed last year. And she's talking to this other girl who we don't know. And she says, "What, Adrian, where Marinette's alliance ring goes off?" And Marinette appears to have got an alliance ring with the Adrian AI and decorated her Adrian avatar and put him in a different outfit that looks a bit strange. However, interestingly, she says a lot of things have changed since last year, so it leads me to believe that she actually knows this girl already. It sounds like they're having a catch-up, they haven't seen each other for a year. Maybe Marinette used to come in this art shop, we know Marinette likes drawing, she likes creating things, so it would stand to reason she's been here before, it would stand to reason she does know this girl, whoever this girl may be, and for whatever reason they haven't spoken for a year, but just because obviously Marinette's been very busy, so they're having a catch-up. It's yeah, a lot of things have changed since last year. So whoever this girl is, I think Marinette actually does know her. So we get some cool action shots of Cat Noir beating the living daylight out of his head teacher. Love to see it. Then we get Gabriel babes down in the murder basement, And he says, I don't know how to go on alone, talking to Emily. Obviously she doesn't reply, and then Queen Natalie barges in. She's like, you're not alone, you've got me. Akumatise me. Which I have actually, right, okay. Not to toot my own horn. I have a theory video going up later today where I theorised that I think the only reason she would have got akumatised was if she asked Gabriel to in order to help him. Because she would have been pretty furious if he managed to akumatise her without her permission. So, I'm very happy to say I was right, even though none of you have seen the video yet, but it'll be up in a few hours after this one. I'm running out of available days to talk about the show before episodes start coming out. Crikey, I'm stressed. So, I guess I was right. And then the final thing from the trailer is Adrian in the sewers suggesting they swap their miraculouses, which again is another thing I talked about in the theory video. But then the very ending of the trailer, Lady Noir says, you know, this red suit with black dots suits you really well. It highlights your eyes, which is the biggest lie she's ever told, because red is very much not Adrian's colour. So obviously she's fallen in love with him since she feels confident enough to lie about how he looks to her. So there you go, besties. That was the trailer broken down. No idea what most of these episodes are from, but even so, all of the airing dates are on the screen for your convenience, and also the video game is coming out on the 25th. Who's going to die first, me or Gabriel, babes? I think it's going to be me. So I'd love to know what you think about all of this. I'm pretty excited, it looks great, so I'd love to know what you think, besties, and I'll see you in the next one.